So guys, welcome to episode number 13 of season 1 of the FIFA 16 Leicester City career mode. Today we're going to be having another 20-minute special. It's Super Sunday yet again on the Shorty FIFA YouTube channel. Let's head into the first game of many in today's episode. This game is against Watford, and Watford in this Premier League season in this Leicester City career mode haven't been doing too well. You guys can see that they're in 19th place and most likely will be relegated at the end of this season. We're currently sitting 4th and we're fighting for a top 4 position at the end of this first season in this Leicester City career mode. So guys, if you do want to enjoy today's video, go ahead and click that like button, drop a comment down below that I can respond to, and make sure to click subscribe if you are new around here. You guys did see the Watford side for this game, and take a look at my Leicester City side. And Bolo and Jamie Vardy will be starting on top, Pereira just behind him, Dyer Murray's out on the wings, Kante in the midfield, Schlopp, Huth, Zuma and Simpson at the back, and Kasper Schmeichel in goals. If you did miss the last episode, there will be a link in the description to the full series playlist. Go catch up on the last episode because, spoiler alert, Jamie Vardy scored an incredible hat-trick against Liverpool. Go check it out. Like I did say, there will be a link in the description. But heading into the action in the first game of today's episode against Watford, we take a 1-0 advantage here in the 18th minute. Yes, Pereira scores and we lead Watford 1-0 in the early stages of this game. As in the 23rd minute, here go Watford on the attack. They play the ball. They're actually inside our attacking area. Inside their attacking area, as they cross in the ball to find Barami with the header, and Kasper Schmeichel pulls off a fantastic save, doing what he has done so many times in this season, pulling off fantastic saves. And for all you guys that don't know, Kasper Schmeichel is the top clean sheets goalkeeper in the Premier League for this season, which is just incredible. You guys can see that they did have a corner, resulting in that Schmeichel does collect it, plays it to Mbolo as he plays it through to Jamie Vardy. Here we go, looking to make it 2-0 here in the first half. Jamie Vardy takes a shot, save from the Watford goalkeeper, resulting from that, the deflection off the goalkeeper fell to Mbolo. We lead Watford 2-0 in the 29th minute, and this is a fantastic way to kick off today's 20-minute special, leading Watford 2-0. But can we hold on to this 2-0 advantage in this second half? You guys can see Watford on the attack as they play the ball inside. We try and clear it out, and there's a bit of a miscommunication there. Bit of a mix-up as Watford do have a chance on goal and their shot does go wide of the goal. But in the 72nd minute, here go Watford on the attack again as they play the ball through to Ababa. The former Roma man actually crossed it in to trying to find Diamante as the ball does fall to Cathcart. He takes the shot. It's now 2-1 and Watford are back into this game after being 2-0 up for most of this game. Watford have scored a goal to put themselves right back in it, and a late equaliser from them could level it at 2-2, and both teams could be picking up 1 point. But in the 76th minute, Danny Simpson plays it to Mbolo. Mbolo plays it to Riyad Mahrez. He plays it over top to Pereira. He takes a shot on goal, save from the Watford goalkeeper, resulting in that, as he did make the save, the deflection fell to Pereira. It's now 3-1 in the 78th minute, and after the 90 minutes, you guys will see that we will be picking up a 3-1 win against Watford to kick off today's 20-minute special. What a win it is. 3-1 against Watford. Yes, you can say they're in the 19th position. They're going to go down. They're going to be relegated at the end of this season. But to be honest, that's a great 3 points. A great way to kick off today's episode. Because in the last episode, like I did say, if you did miss it, you got to go catch up on it. It was a huge episode. With the Jamie Vardy hat-trick against Liverpool, we did pick up 2 losses in that episode against Norwich and Arsenal. It's good to hit back in the Premier League. We're still fighting for that top 4 position. And you guys can see that we're training Damari Gray for this upcoming month. He's the left midfielder will be the player that we will be training for this upcoming month, and I'm pretty sure in the month of March at the moment. We're coming to the end of the first season. You guys can see that we've played 28 games. We're still fighting for that top 4 position. We're on 45 points, and the team really that is coming up against us to fight for that top 4 position is Manchester City, as they are on 41 points. They have 4 points behind us, but they do have 2 games in hand, so it is really important that we continue picking up 3 points in almost every single Premier League game until the end of the season. There's about 10 league games to go for this season, so like I did say, we are coming right to the end of this first season. So go show your support, because season 2 is going to be coming very, very soon. And for you guys that already know, I will be taking you can say a season break from this Leicester City career mode. After this first season does end, we will be going on to a new fresh team, a 1 season career mode, and then we will go back to the Leicester City career mode, and so on and so forth until we do 4 or 5 seasons with Leicester. Second game of today's episode is going to be against West Bromwich Albion. Foster in goals, Barahino on top, Sessegnon just behind him, Darren Fletcher in midfield alongside Gardner, and it's a decent West Brom side. And like we did play them earlier on in this Premier League season, they're a sort of side that we should be picking up all 3 points against, especially at the King Power Stadium, especially at our home ground. And the 12th minute of this game, it's Albrighton who did take an early start. He did start this game, but in the 12th minute, he's going to put ourselves 1-0 in the lead, and what a goal it was. I was probably commentating over the West Brom side when he did go on that attack. He skipped around 2 defenders there, but there were 2 defenders actually standing there, and somehow he got through them. And what a finish that was. You guys can see Foster was coming out, and somehow he's put that one into the back post, and we lead West Brom 1-0 in the early stages of this game. But in the 18th minute, it's Barahino who's on the ball, plays through Sessegnon. He takes a shot front post into the top corner. It's now 1-1 in the 19th minute, and it's Leicester City 1, West Bromwich Albion 1. And after 19 minutes, we already have 2 goals in this game. But in the 39th minute, it's Albrighton who does receive the ball. He was looking to pick up his second goal, but he does get fouled, and resulting in that, we do have a free kick from 27 yards out. It's Fashes who is actually going to take the free kick, and he almost put that one into the back of the net. What a save it was from Foster, and scores remain at Leicester City 1, West Bromwich Albion 1. Look at how close he was to scoring that goal and putting ourselves back into the lead here at the King Power Stadium. But just before the first half did end, you guys can see Drinkwater on the ball. He plays it at Cramrich. It's Cramrich who takes the shot. He's going to hit the post, and what a chance that was for us to make it 2-1, go into halftime with the 2-1 advantage, and then hopefully come out of this game with all 3 points against West Brom at Albion. As in the 47th minute, he go West Brom on the attack. They do play the ball wide, play the ball inside to Fletcher. The ball falls to Barahino. Barahino is still on the ball. Barahino actually cuts it back, then sort of makes his way on to goal. You guys can see he's still on the ball. He actually hits the crossbar. Barahino, that would have been a great, you can say, solo goal there. Didn't really do too much with the ball, but sort of confused. I think it was more at the back for that defensive time, and he almost scored. And what a goal that would have been for West Brom. But talking about chances, in the 84th minute, we had our own chance, but we did hit the post. So you can look at it this way: both teams had their chances. West Brom had a chance, they hit the crossbar. We had a chance, we hit the post. In my opinion, a 1-1 draw is a fair result in this game against West Brom at Albion. That game is going to end Leicester City 1, West Brom at Albion 1, as we're heading to the next game of today's episode. This is the 3rd game of the 20-minute special. We're facing Swansea City at the Libertary Stadium, we're coming up against Swansea City. This is in the FA Cup, and for you guys that do know, we did eliminate Arsenal from the FA Cup. We picked up a 3-0 win against Stoke City in the round of 16. We're now in the quarterfinals, and this is the one cup competition that I do want to win. And in my opinion, this is the one competition that we really have any hope of picking up any piece of silverware for this first season. In my opinion, my Leicester side does deserve a piece of silverware for this first season after the performances that we've put in, all the games we've played in the Premier League, fighting for a top 4 position. I want to pick up a piece of silverware, and this is the perfect time in the FA Cup. You guys can see my side for this game. It's a 4-1-2-1-2 formation. It's my strongest side, but Hoban will be starting as a centre-back for this game. Hasn't been used too much during this first season. A player who was brought in from Watford at the beginning of the season, and he hasn't really done too much, so he's a player we might be looking to get rid of when he does come to transfers for season 2. But in the 42nd minute, Jamie Vardy, he's going to have his chance on goal, and puts that one wide of the goal. Away against Swansea, And we cannot afford to lose this game, because obviously we lose this game, we're out of the cup. But in the 80th minute, a ball gets played to Jamie Vardy, still in our defensive half. He's going to play through Mbolo, and Mbolo has the pace to get to that ball. Still going Mbolo. He's going to make his way into goal, takes the shot. It's Fabianski with the save, and we almost made it. We almost put ourselves 1-0 in the lead, and after that, you could say chance, we look back at it, and that was the opportunity for us to win this game, as there was barely any highlights in this game. You guys can see there was really only 2 chances in this game. They fell to us, and nothing was made from it. We didn't take our chances, and at the end of the game, it's going to end 0-0, and we're going to head into the next game of today's episode. That is going to be the FA Cup replay against Swansea City, which means that we're facing Swansea City again in today's episode. Who is going to go through to the next round of the FA Cup? Let's find out right after this game at home against Swansea City. Like I did say, guys, in the comment section down below, drop me a comment. Let's interact in the comment section. Drop a like rating on the video. Your support means the world to me, and make sure you also click that subscribe button. Like I did say, follow me on Twitter. The link is down below in the description. So coming up against Swansea again after a pretty stale first game. Going into this game at the King Power Stadium, it's obviously a game we have to win. We've got to win this game. We've got to go through to the next round of the FA Cup. A semi-final berth in the FA Cup would be incredible for my team for this first season, and let's hope that we can build on these performances when it does come to the next season. This was a midweek game, which was quite interesting. You guys can see I'm starting the likes of Charlie Austin, Kramaric, Loftus-Cheek. There's been a lot of changes to the starting 11, and let's hope that doesn't really cost us, and that we can still play good and we can still pick up a win and go through the next round of the FA Cup. But in the 25th minute of this game, here goes Swansea on the attack. They got the ball down the wing. Damari Gray tries to header that one out. It goes straight to the Swansea man. It's Sigurdsson with the ball, and we do win it back off him. Kramaric looks to, you could say, Kramaric looks to clear it out, and here goes Swansea on the attack through Gomes as he takes the shot, and Gomes was the one player that caused us all sorts of trouble in the Premier League. When we did face Swansea in the Premier League this season, and Gomes was causing us all sorts of trouble. In the 56th minute, it was Ida with the chance. His shot is saved from Kasper Schmeichel, but resulting in that, they do have a corner. Sigurdsson, who is going to take this corner, he crossed it in to find Williams with the header. It's a huge deflection off Loftus-Cheek. It's gone into the back of the net. Swansea lead 1-0 in the 57th minute at home at the King Power Stadium. You guys can see a huge deflection off Loftus-Cheek means that ball has gone into the back of the net. We're now 1-0 down to Swansea at the King Power Stadium, and if this game does stay the way it is, we're going to be knocked out of the FA Cup. Swansea could have been 2-0 up. Gomes with the header, and yet again, Kasper Schmeichel does what he has done so well this season, pulling off save after save after save. But the game is going to end Leicester City 0, Swansea City 1. Loftus-Cheek's own goal has crashed us out of the FA Cup. We have been eliminated from the FA Cup. Sad to see that we could not pick up a piece of silverware for this first season in this Leicester City career mode. Manchester United also got knocked out. QPR eliminate Manchester United, which is a shock. Look at that, guys. Who would have thought QPR eliminated Manchester United in the FA Cup? And you guys did see we have crashed out Loftus-Cheek. It was a huge deflection off him. It actually counted as an own goal, in my opinion. It shouldn't really have counted as an own goal. Should have counted really as a Williams headed goal with, say, a deflection off Loftus-Cheek. But the game is going to end 1-0 either way. We've been eliminated from the FA Cup. Let's try and go in the second season, try and win the FA Cup. But things went bad to worse as Nathan Dyer has torn his calf muscle, out on international duty for England. He's going to be out for 8 weeks. Not another injury, but things are just going... It started well in today's episode, picking up a few wins and sort of crash landing right here, but let's hope that we can head into the final game of this 20-minute special and pick up a win as we do another training session here with Damari Gray. He's gone up to a 70 overall already, and one of you guys in the comment section did let me know that his actual potential in career mode is at 84 overall. 84 overall, I'll take that. You guys know that I did sign him because Leicester City have signed Damari Gray in real life. Heading into the final game of today's episode at the King Power Stadium. Yet again, we're returning to the King Power Stadium against Newcastle United. For you guys that have been continuing watching this series, I really appreciate your guys' support. But for you guys that do know that my team, my Leicester City side, does hit back quite well. For you guys, like I did say, that have been following this series, you guys will know when we do suffer a defeat, my team does hit back quite well. The likes of a 2-0, 2-1 loss to Arsenal, we defeated Liverpool 3-0. So going into this game against Newcastle United, for an interesting fact here, that Newcastle United were undefeated after 9 games in this Premier League season. They're actually sitting second behind Chelsea. And they have just gone lower and lower and lower and lower in the table. I'm pretty sure they're sitting in the bottom half of the table. But in the 25th minute of this game against Newcastle United, we look to get off to a good start. It's Danny Simpson who cuts inside, takes a shot, and Tim Krul has to pull off a save there. So Danny Simpson, the right back, looking to chip in with a goal, but his shot is saved from Tim Krul. But in the 41st minute, Newcastle United on the ball in their defensive half. It's Wijnaldum who's on the ball. Pereira wins it off him. It's Pereira who plays it through to Embolo. Embolo with the fake shot to trick Colin Cheney, and he's put that one into back net. Embolo picks up his first goal of today's episode, I'm pretty sure, but no, he doesn't. He's ruled offside by the linesman. Look at how close this offside ruling was. Embolo up against, you could say, Colin Cheney there. He was just offside. There was barely anything in that. And when I did score that one, I was certain that that one did put ourselves in the lead. We're going to look to hit back in the second half. We're pushing on into the second half in the 55th minute. Kante looks to play through to Jamie Vardy. Newcastle United did win the ball. Pereira actually intercepts the Newcastle defenders, you could say, touch. Pereira put that one into back net. And how many times this season have we seen Pereira do that exact goal? Win the ball off the defender and smash it into the back post. You guys can see he won the ball off the defender. The defender didn't really do too much with that. But Pereira has scored. We lead Newcastle United 1-0. As in the 73rd minute, ball gets played through to Embolo. He's up against Colin Cheney. Embolo was going to make his way into goal. Colin Cheney does take him down, and in the 75th minute, Colin Cheney, the Newcastle captain, has picked up a red card. They are down to 10 men, and they're going to have to play the rest of this game. 13 minutes to go in this game with 10 men, and they are already 1-0 down. So things aren't looking good for Newcastle right here. But you guys can see we're going to push on during the second half as Fushers plays the ball through to Jamie Vardy in the 83rd minute. He cuts it inside. It's Jamie Vardy with the shot, and Jamie Vardy does what Jamie Vardy what he's been doing this season, or what he's been doing in the past couple of episodes, picking up a few goals. He makes it Leicester City 2, Newcastle United 0. We now lead Newcastle 2-0 in this game. What a finish there from Jamie Vardy. It's good to see that now Newcastle are down to 10 men. They have obviously one less defender. Colin Cheney is a main defender for them. And they're down to 10 men, one less defender, and we're going to look to capitalise. As in the 86th minute, Jamie Vardy wins the ball off the Newcastle defender again. It's Jamie Vardy making his one to goal, and in the space of really 3 minutes, Jamie Vardy has scored 2 goals, and like I did say, in the space of 3 minutes, we now lead Newcastle United 3-0. In the 87th minute, Jamie Vardy with a great finish there. We now lead Newcastle 3-0. But this gameplay clip is not over there. In the space of really 5 minutes, it was just goal after goal after goal. And like I did say with that last goal, it's Newcastle United who are looking to get on the attack. It's Clint Tiote on the attack, plays it inside to Papi Cisse. He takes a shot, hits the crossbar. Gouffran is there to header that one into back of the net. It's now Leicester City 3, Newcastle United 1. In the 90th minute, Newcastle had picked up a goal for themselves. But in the 90th minute, Newcastle do lose the ball. Jamie Vardy plays it through to Embolo. Embolo 1-on-1 with Tim Krul. Bottom corner. We score another goal. It's now 4-1, and in the space of 10 minutes, there's been 3 goals in this game. We were 1-0 up, and by the end of it, we win 4-1. So it's been a good way to end off this 20-minute special. Obviously, elimination, being kicked out of the FA Cup is quite disappointing, but we did hit back well. Like I did say, we're a team in this league, and just throughout this career mode, when we do get crashed out of competitions or when we do lose important games, we look to hit back in the next game. We do quite well, and like a 4-1 win to Newcastle United, I'll take that. And before we end off this 20-minute special, we will be having a squad report. You guys can see how the players have been developing throughout this season. Kante has gone up by 2, Danny Drinkwater has gone up by 1, Andres Pereira has gone up by 4, Rayad Mahrez has gone up by 1, Nathan Dyer has gone up by 1. We all know that he's going to be out for the next 8 weeks. For the next 2 months, he's going to be out. Kramich has gone up by 2. So guys, these 20-minute specials do really take a while for me to make. They really, they are quite difficult to make, and I do make them every single Sunday. So drop a like rating on this video, drop a comment down below that I can respond to. Let's interact in the comment section. Click subscribe if you are new around here. Like I did say, catch up on any episodes that you may have missed. The link will be down below in the description. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, the links will be down below, also in the description box below. Like I did say, like, comment, subscribe. Some players are decreasing, the older players in our squad, the 34-year-olds, etc. So like I did say, guys, thank you so much for support on this series overall, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another episode of the Leicester City Career Mode. Catch you next time.